Hi, my name is Robert Shelley with Chelle Law, and my law firm assists professionals with employment contract issues. Today, I'm going to talk about whether an employee can terminate an employment contract at any time. The short answer is probably. However, it's going to depend upon the language in the contract. So, ways that a contract can be terminated. Well, first, if there's a fixed term, so meaning 1 year, 2 year, 3 year contract, and there's no language that states the contract automatically renews, then at the end of that fixed term, if neither party is renegotiated or decided to sign another contract, the contract terminates, both parties can move on. That's that. So that's one way a contract can be terminated. Two, through mutual agreement. So maybe it's not working out. Both parties are like, you know what, let's just move on. You can mutually agree to terminate the agreement. Three, for cause. So in any employment contract, there's going to be a section called termination. In that section, it's going to state how the contract can be terminated. Without cause termination is going to be if one party breaches the contract in some way, how can the other party terminate the contract for the breach? And so in most of the for cause termination clauses, it's going to state if one party believes the other party's in breach, they have to give them written notice. And then that party usually has a period of time to fix the breach. We call that a cure period. Normally, it would be somewhere between 15 to 30 days. And so let's say the employee maybe wasn't getting paid a bonus that the employer said they would. The employee lets the employer know you're in breach of contract. You have 15 days to pay me my bonus, or I can terminate the agreement immediately. And then if the employer does pay the bonus, then they can no longer terminate for cause. And then they could go to the last way of terminating contract, which is without cause. So in every employment contract, this is very important. There should be some kind of without cause termination, meaning either party can terminate the agreement at any point for any reason with a certain amount of notice to the other party. Normally, that notice period is going to be somewhere between 30 to 90 days. Why is this important? Well, if an employee takes a job and maybe they were lied to by the employer, maybe they're on some kind of a production-based compensation, collections, commission percentage, encounters, healthcare, RVUs, it doesn't matter. But if someone comes in and they're given no guaranteed base, no guaranteed daily rate, no guarantees at all, and then the volume is not nearly where they expected it would be or what the employer said it would be, and they don't have a way to get out of the contract without cause, they could be stuck in that job for whatever the length of the term is. That's not something you want. So you always want the ability to get out of the contract with a certain amount of notice in the scenario where the job simply isn't what you expected. Maybe your boss is a terrible manager, or they're placing you in a territory or a location that you don't want to be in. I mean, hopefully those things would be worked out in advance of signing the employment agreement. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes the employer just straight up lies to the employee and just says, oh yeah, all these things are going to be there, and they're not. So without cause termination is the way that an employee can kind of insulate themselves from being stuck in a really bad situation for a long period of time without any kind of recourse. So can an employee terminate a contract at any time? Yes, if they have without cause termination, keeping in mind they have to work the entire notice period. So like I said before, if it's 30 days, give notice, work 30 days, leave. If you were to leave before the end of the notice period, the employer could theoretically have damages, sue you for, lost profits, recruiting or replacement, things like that. So you want to make certain if you do have a notice requirement in your contract that you give the proper amount of notice, work it out, and then move on and find a new job. So hopefully that's helpful. If you have any questions, you can always contact us at the phone number listed below in the description, or you can always reach us through our website, chellelaw.com. That's CHELLE law.com. And I appreciate you watching the video. Thanks.